Welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more of a talking video than an action video. So today is Sunday, and last Sunday is when we all came down with COVID. So actually the boys got sick with something earlier than that. We didn't know what it was, but they were a little bit sick. And then Sunday is when Junior and I got really sick, and that's also the day Madeline got sick. And he works in the medical industry, so he didn't want to go back to work Monday if he could potentially have it. So he went and got tested, and sure enough, that's what it was. And him and I have had pretty much similar symptoms the whole entire time. The kids are pretty much over it by now. I think Madeline was sick for one day, thankfully. Half a day, she says. But him and I, man, whew, we're still out of it. So the symptoms that we've had have been body aches, fevers, chills, mild congestion like stuffy head, headache. Headache has been a really bad one for everybody. That's one symptom that everybody seemed to have, and nausea. It comes and goes, and some people have had it worse than others. Madeline's the only one that's actually thrown up, but everyone else sure felt like it. Junior seemed to have it the worst. He's been running fevers nonstop from the very beginning, especially at night. He just burns up at night. So he's actually taking a nap right now. He was up at like 3:30 last night just with a really bad fever. So he's taking a little nap right now. I came out yesterday morning and Liberty was throwing up on the lawn. So I was afraid that she had it too, but I think it was just something that she ate because she seemed to do just fine for the rest of the day. So there's just been, man, all kinds of laying around. Yesterday we decided maybe we should go for a little drive just to look at the trees and nature, just to get out of the house. And it was beautiful, but by the time we got home, man, we were miserable. Maybe it wasn't such a great idea. Thursday, our neighbor called us and said that he had 9 little baby chickens hatch out, and he was going into surgery the next day, and there would be no one to take care of them. So he asked if we wanted them. And at that point, the kids were already feeling better. And so I said, yeah, just, drop them off at the end of the driveway or whatever, and we'll take them. And so he did. And I guess I could show you guys the baby chickens. It's been like the one bright spot in our week. The kids have been taking care of them because we haven't felt like it. So here's the little baby chickens. Another thing that happened this week is I dropped my phone on the concrete and just shattered the entire screen. So that was fun. So that's all that's going around here this week. Hopefully we'll start feeling better next week. I don't know if you remember, but when this whole COVID thing first started, everybody was coming out with this list of symptoms that you could have if you were sick with it. And it started to sound ridiculous. It seemed like no matter what you were feeling, it could be a symptom. And I've kind of had some of that like weird symptomness. One day, like my jaws were hurting. The next morning I woke up and my right wrist was hurting really bad. And then the next day, my right ankle was hurting really bad. Yesterday it was like this part of my arm for some reason was hurting really bad. So just like really bizarre things mixed in with what you'd kind of expect, but it seems to be like a lot of joint pain, even for Junior as well. But the headache and the nausea and the fever seem to be the biggest symptoms that everybody had in common. So keep our family in your prayers, and hopefully we'll be back next week with something funner to watch. Thanks for watching.